Calling the ball, strike the strike. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're watching me from. If you're FBA South, FBA Lineage, this is a red alert. This is a level 5 red alert. I need you to recognize that you got 7 senses and a third eye. I need you to use your common sense. Do not, I repeat, do not listen to the CBC, the Divine Nine, the NAACP, Urban League. For 60-some years, they've been arguing about the same subject. That the CBC is fighting for civil rights, some law that they supposed to have passed in 65. I see it working. They let all them illegal immigrants in here, and they are illegal. They need to follow the rules of the law and the law of the land. You cannot go to their country and just post up. Yeah. You cannot just invade their country and go just post up, and they give you all billions and trillions of free dollars. You get free homes, you get free businesses, you get free this, free that. Tell the rest of them to come on. But I ain't see no Afro-Latinos in no large amount come to this country. I didn't see no Afro-Latinos. Anybody they think that you can mix with, they not. And then when they do come, they gonna tell them don't socialize with you. Well, tell the CBC that we understand that fact to be true and self-evident. So FBA lineage is delineating. We are not, I repeat, we are not no hate group. We are not no hate group. Pan-Africanism is a hate group. Pan-Africanism is a hate group. They do not represent the best interests of FBA South or FBA lineage. Yeah. They cannot show you, just like the CBC cannot show you, or the Urban League, or the fake Divine Nine, or the NAACP cannot show you any receipts in the last 15 to 20 years. Your communities are being gentrified, taken over by illegals. They're using illegal money laundering money to rebuild your community. And they're going to prop them up. Chuck Schumer know that he makes sure that the CBC go every year to pledge their allegiance to Israel. I don't know why they ain't came out and said that public. They all work for AIPAC. I see one of them got upset yesterday when the man asked him, was he going to continue to take funds from AIPAC? He said, hey, man, I get $27 per person, man. I don't know what you talking about. Lying through his teeth. They do not represent you or your best interest or the best interest of your family. If you are the head of the household, I need you to use your 7 senses of your third eye and have common sense. You have been told we at a 5 level. If you're not promoting transgenderism or illegals, then they have no conversation for you. The CBC, the NAACP, or any other fake organization. But they cannot show you the receipts that the commander-in-chief showed you yesterday. He showed you plenty of receipts. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. Become an independent. Think. You see the CNN, they consistently have RuPaul means they do not have no FBA lineage with a bass in their voice. One of them said his daddy used to be with Schnick, and now he worked for CNN. I told you all they want is a job for their kids. And they want to be so-called the good blacks. Those are the good blacks. Those are supposed to be the educated blacks. But they own no company, no factory or nothing. They didn't have nothing to do with the 18 trillion that came in the United States for investment. And they do not look out for your best interest. They go back and laugh and joke around that, look at that, I still got them voting for us. We don't get them nothing. But we make sure everybody else gets something. We make sure everybody else that connected to this big tent, the so-called fake big tent, we make sure everybody else get looked off and tell them to wait. But if any of you got any voice with the commander-in-chief, I want you to go tell him, or the pardon czar, tell her to pardon all FBA lineage with a nonviolent crime. Give them all pardon. Give them all pardon. If you're connected with the commander-in-chief, tell them to give them all $5 million FBA lineage after you pardon them. After you pardon them. And you can test that Pan-African theory that RuPaul Umar Johnson keeps selling you. He stole King Randall money down there in Albany, Georgia. Now, he got a real organization that helping FBA lineage boys. Umar don't got that. The school's still not bent. He's still being fake. 7 years, still conning people. Just a week ago, he was talking in between a woman's legs and stuff. But now he's again coming back with this fake Pan-Africanism. The fake Pan-Africanism. You cannot go to Africa and become a citizen. If you can, then go to Ghana and become a citizen today. Go to Ghana and become a citizen today. Yeah, go to Ghana and become a citizen today. They cannot show you this. They cannot. You should have one of these. You should have your IDs. The Democrats up north say y'all can't read and write at a 5th grade level and say y'all don't know, y'all ain't got internet. Y'all don't know how to work an iPad, an iPhone, or anything technology. They say you technology illiterate. I already know you're financially illiterate, but don't be a crash dummy crashing out for the Democratic Party. But they got y'all children out there marching and protesting, but they can't read at a 5th grade level. How smart is the teacher? See how the truth was done in the dark come to the light, but the teacher tell them to go out there and protest, but they can't teach them how to read and write at a 5th grade level. Oh man, they playing a mean game. This is a level 5 alert. I wouldn't lie to you, my brother. Yeah, and then Obama used to be official, said that they gonna lock him up. Only thing he got to do is give a pardon to his whole cabinet's assistants, secretaries, and everything else. He can do it the way they did it. He can auto-pen it and get all FBA lineage a pardon also. Yeah, somebody contact the czar or the pardons and tell them to get all FBA men with a nonviolent crime pardons immediately. And tell the commander-in-chief he need to, if they gonna take that money that he been bringing in for them tariffs, then he need to get all of the FBA men, $5 million apiece. That's how you lock in votes, since they want to play games, Commander-in-Chief. But I am independent. I'm for neither side. I'm for common sense, 7 senses in the third eye. You need to wake up. These people are not for you or your family. How can you tell children to go out there and march and they can't read at a 5th grade level? How can you tell them to stand out there in front of them cars and get hurt and damaged? Then when the illegals run over them and delete them, they don't want to pay you. You should sue them, whatever country they from, and sue the United States government that allowed them in this country without being properly vetted or anything. Yeah. You need to sue them to the full extent of the law. I see they teaching them law at the border down there. They didn't teach you law. When the 94 crime bill, did they teach you law? She was part of that 94 crime bill that got 50 years for answering her phone. She had just served 22 years. Yeah, had 28 more to go if the commander-in-chief hadn't let her go. FBA Leonard South women. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. You see the way they doing Jasmine Crockett? They didn't even allow her on the program. You not down with our program, we don't allow you on no program. We want a gay Latino man to run for office. Not no FBA lineage woman. Yeah, we're strictly for the gay community. If they could get reparation, we'd have been there and gave it to them. They for every minority group except FBA lineage. You need to pay them come November. You need to do a second big sit-out. I can't wait to Juneteenth so they can clear up this birthright citizenship. And I can't wait to Juneteenth. You don't see none of them other minority walking with signs that say pay reparation to FBA lineage. Give full part of the nonviolent citizens of the lineage of FBA. They pay no taxes for the next 500 years like they was in slavery. Yeah. Yeah. And since you believe that, then send me $5 million cash right now. I can prove to you. I can catch the plane today and prove to you ain't no Pan-Africanism. And that's fake. That's a hate group. That's a fake organization of con men. They've been conning people out their money. As soon as they hit the continent, they con them out their money, tell them they can get land. They still ain't got that yet. They tell them they can do that. They leave with a bitter taste in their mouth. The truth is the truth, and the truth shall be at the light. That's what Yahweh say. He said he giving you your full black magic back. He giving you your full black magic back. It's in full effect. Hit that like, share, and subscribe, and notification bell. It's all free, little bro. It don't cost you a penny to listen to the truth. You got time to go listen to them fake pastors. You got time to listen to that clown Umar Johnson. Yeah, you got time to listen to that fake mayor up there in Chicago with his fake ass. You know what I mean? He might as well come out the closet. Him and the mayor of governor of Maryland, they might as well come out the closet. Ain't no need of they keep paying with their sexuality. Yeah, they might as well come out the closet, just like the Divine Nine need to come on out the closet. Yeah, misleading they people for a job. You still being underpaid and represented. You've been getting taxation without any representation for the last 60 years. First thing they throw up in your face is civil rights. Damn, I thought you passed a law for civil rights. You gonna keep fighting for the same rights? And they done already killed the Asian community killed that they had already killed it when it first came out because white women were getting it. They became a majority and a minority. They became a double minority. Yeah. Yeah, they had killed that off the hop. Yeah, them white men wasn't gonna let y'all just take over their businesses like that. Now they come with this DEI mess. Go look at who mostly got hired from DEI. That was white women and the Asian community. That is not for you, FBA Linux. Those are all games that they're hustling you with and making you look like a sucker. The only ones get that is those so-called good blacks. Yeah, the good blacks. Like I told you, them Golden Girl radio stations, they can get their children hired off that because those are the so-called good blacks. Yeah. Yeah, they consider you ghetto and you ain't got no common sense and you don't speak well and you don't speak well of them. They is fake as fuck, just like all the rest of them fake as fuck. They undercover on the down low, starting with the Divine Nine, NAACP, and all the rest of them. You don't see no man in it. They ain't even got no bass in their voice. Yeah. Yeah, they all at night kissing and telling. Yeah. You can love a man, but you can't love a woman, huh? Yeah, they some real clowns. Some real clowns. Look what they doing out there in California. They made sure they put that money in there for California. For a sex change. They put it in there. They made sure they put that in the bill. They made sure they put all that money in there. But if you speak of FBA South or FBA Lineage, now you all of a sudden you supposed to be part of a group. You can say what you want to say. You're not going to get us to speak what you want us to speak, clown. Still going to be a great sit-out come November. Ask them what tangible they got for you. They ain't got no tangible. You can just tell them, I tell you what. Just give all pardon. Pardon for life then. How about that? They can't do that. They ain't got no receipts. Only nobody got receipts. I watched it 2-3 times as the commander-in-chief. And I did my research. I looked at government.gov. Put my area code in there. It's all true, folks. They been bamboozled you in the hoodwink. Look right here in Atlanta. Ain't nothing going on for the FBA Lineage community. They ain't arguing with nair bank or nair real estate company. Huh? No. Democrat let BlackRock and all the rest of them buy them out. They been sold you out. That's why BlackRock go through there and buy all the houses and everything. The commander-in-chief now is the one that ended that. Yeah. Yeah, he the one that ended that. I'm going to tell the truth whether it come from the left or the right, little bro. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't for Nan Porter. I'm an independent. I know how to think for myself. Yeah, I know how to ask for something. I ain't no clown. Gonna say, yeah, let us wear a shirt or a hat. No, there ain't no clown like that. That's all the so-called good blacks. They financially illiterate and they have no common sense. They don't even realize they got 7 senses in a third eye. Yeah, their mama raised them blind. She can keep them dumb that way. The same way that the left got y'all dumb, blind, and deaf. Or the way them fake pastors. You see what the Drewski did, that skit. They got mad at the truth. How you can say you're a man of faith and get mad at the truth? How you can say you're a man of faith and you delete somebody of another faith? That automatically show you that they all fake. I don't care what they claim their religion is. They throw the rock and hide their hand behind their religion or their group. Don't go for the banana in the tailpipe. Them people figures all I do. But it's a red alert. I need you to know that day is not for you. And how the CBC can they say they'll do a study for you, but they won't do a study for everybody else. Do a study for the other minorities and see why they getting money and you ain't getting money. Go to government.gov if you don't believe me. It's 18,000 NGOs up there. They meet them at the border, make sure they get everything they need. They go through their churches, they 501c3s. Yeah, they mad still about USAA. They went around the world promoting transgenderism. Tell your children to take this pause and clip his balls. Yeah, you'll never have a monthly. You'll never have the inside of a woman. You'll never be able to have a baby. But they got your children going out there protesting, putting their life in danger for somebody that don't even care if they wake up at night in the morning. I can prove it. Let's go see how every school that went out there and protest, look at their test grade. I bet you they ain't that intelligent. I bet you they dumber than a box of rock. Being a follower, that's why I told you, FBA lineage, wake your boys up. Stop playing games with your boys. Wake them up. Let them know they got 7 senses and a third eye. You still will be able to play over their daddy because he ain't woke. Just wake your boys up. Stop playing them games. Support King Randall. Yeah, Umar stole his money. Ain't paid him yet. Somebody be coming down there and do a speech. He looked like a clown and a half. 7 years still ain't. I guess the CBC done contacted him and told him that they'll run cover for him. They'll run cover. They want him to promote Pan-Africanism. Ain't no Pan-Africanism. It's FBA South. It's FBA lineage, FBA South, or nothing at all, Umar. Won't be no marching and protest. You better use them kids. Because they ain't got common sense. A bat gave a bird. Damn, I can protest, but I can't read at a 5th grade level. Boy, I look real intelligent out here. And then you're going to get a charge. They're not going to give you no pardon. They only get a rich and connected pardons. Yeah, they're not like the commander-in-chief in office now. They only get a rich and connected pardon. Yeah, you're not going to get no pardon. You go out there and protest all you want to, clown. You're not going to get no pardon. Hit a federal agency, what happened to you. You'll be doing 50 years just like that 94 crime bill. But they say they better keep receipts and all this and that because they breaking the law by telling the truth. Because they want to promote the deleting of babies and transgenderism all around the world with USAA. That wasn't none of them 18,000 NGOs. They're still inside of trade. They ain't in there. In that inside of trade, CBC, since y'all so for your community. Yeah, in the inside of trade. Huh? Yeah. They ain't promoted you getting a lobbyist group or the BDL, the Black Defamation League. Yeah, you try to promote that Pan-African if you want to. We're going to promote that BDL, Black Defamation League. And if you're not FBA lineage, you're not invited. You can call it whatever you want to call it. We don't care who you go tell, boy. You can go tell your mama and your grandma if you want to, clown, because you's a real clown. Talking about some fake Pan-Africanism. Well, where Akon City at then? Pan-Africanism. Mama Africa, where your Wakanda at? It still ain't built neither. Akon stole them Asian boys' money, claimed he was going to build an Akon City, and ran back to the United States. No, he ain't in Sierra Leone. He go over there to Sierra Leone to lay up and come back to the United States and play these old games. I know he was playing them people when he told them they could do something better than us. Can't do nothing better than us. You ain't invented nothing. They love to claim hard work till we show them hard work. Then when we show them hard work, anybody can't do that. Never want to give FBA lineage or FBA South they props. East, North, West. Yeah, boy, that woman came on ABC and showed them that, hey, man, FBA lineage built all this. Now, what y'all built? Immigrants? You ain't got no receipts. Trump had receipts when he spoke. He showed big receipts. Yeah, like that fake governor in Mary. Yeah, he vetoed reparations for FBA lineage. Same thing about the one in California. He vetoed reparations for FBA lineage. Them NGOs told him not to do it. Keep FBA men here as hostage. Yeah, keep them here as hostage. Yeah, but they promoting food stamp and welfare to the illegals, but they men can stay in the house. Why they ain't let the FBA lineage women, why they ain't let your men stay in the house? You ever think about that? You ever think about that? That they can get $10,000 cash, $10,000 stamp, and they men get to stay in the house, but yours don't. You heard what Kevin Bass said. The breadwinner's going out the house. We're going to have to get them some card, get them some money to pay these bills. When have they ever did that for you, FBA lineage? You've been loyal to the left for 60 years. They still fighting over the fake civil rights. They in the Constitution. You didn't need no civil right, clown. That was for people that were coming here illegal. See how they played you? They know you don't know how to read and write and comprehend. Yeah, they know you don't know how to read and write and comprehend. That's why Dr. King said, I done led my people in a burning bush. But boy, oh glory to Yahweh. Because he said, hey man, I'm finna unleash all that black magic, man. Yes, sir. He gonna unleash all that black magic or the heavens gonna fall. Yeah, man, get you one of these, man. Yeah, get you one of them. Yeah, you can let them know I got a passport, little bro, and ID. I ain't no clown. I'm computer illiterate also. And I ain't financially illiterate. Like I said, if you know the woman that's over the pardon czar, you need to contact her and say, get all FDA lineage, a full pardon of all high crimes and misdemeanors, and go back and talk to the commander-in-chief and tell him to get FBA men full pardon of high crimes and misdemeanors and give them all $5 million cash. That way we can go test. Fake is all outdoors. Fake Umar Johnson got his mama living in squalor and see can we go be a Pan-African. You ain't even got your mama in a high, boy. You's a real clown and a real moo-moo. You's a real sucker. You'll fall for anything. I don't know who paying you on that continent, what NGO paying you when you go on that continent, but they don't even promote Pan-Africanism in Africa. They gonna ask you what tribe you from, boy. Just like we gonna ask them where you from, boy. Yeah. I don't care who say what. I'm telling you the butt naked truth. You can go back and do research. That's just like them clowns over there on the continent. I bet you they ain't got their artifacts. I bet you Britain got them. I bet you France got them. And I bet you Germany got them. And they told them they'll loan them. They'll loan them their own artifacts. Ooh, Lord. I told y'all them the same people that named every country over there. They even named the great Nigeria with no running water, no electricity, 5 hours a day. That's all they get over there. They rationing them people. Got the police robbing them people. They be over there deleting them people because they poor. Yeah, ain't no Pan-Africanism. They some real moo-moos over there playing. They be playing big brother to them people. They do whatever they want to. O'Shea Jew Jackson won't tell y'all the truth, but he over here watching FBA lineage. Tell go ask O'Shea Jew Jackson is what I'm saying is true or not. Go ask him. Yeah, I see Bobby Wine still on the run, huh? He'll be all right. He wasn't working for nothing but them NGOs. Museveni need to stay president. And if you ain't know, today my birthday. And happy birthday to me. Yeah, and like I said, I stand on that First Amendment and that Second Amendment. Freedom of speech and a right to bear arms. Yeah, and a right to bear arms. Yeah. So you can take all that fakeness wherever you want to, and you can tell the NAACP, the fake Divine Nine, the Urban League, and all the rest of them, they ain't got no receipts. I having no FBA lineage boys in schools, or girls neither. They ain't got no receipts. You gonna tell me what they got? They still run that fake organization that they always ran, Jack and Jill. That's where they take your money at, clown, and try to make you look like a clown. They think they the elites of the black. They don't own nothing and don't run nothing, always begging, just like the so-called elites in Africa. Now you got a man that stand up to him, Ibrahim Traoré, now they shaking in their boots. I don't need him to show it that it's us. Yeah, we can get to blame. We get to blame the same ones we married. We get to blame the same people that we married. Yeah, they leaders over there marry a lot of Caucasian too. Just like the CBC, half of them not married Caucasian. Yeah, or another minority group. That's why they up there protesting it. That's why they got your children out there marching. Why they marching then? Tell me why your children out there marching if they can't read at a 5th grade level. Who you marching for, boy? You marching in state of last place? You marching out to hear your real history? You don't know you invented all this in America? Yeah, and the commander-in-chief said it when he was talking. Go look at that when he was celebrating Black History Month. Them moo-moos and them clowns don't even want you celebrating Black History Month. They gonna ask you what, like I said, they gonna ask you what tribe you from. You from Hosa? You from Ibu? Yeah, they gonna ask you what tribe you from. And you better have an answer, boy. Because they ain't got no records. They just point to a village. Yeah, they just point to a village. They ain't got no records, just like they ain't got 24/7 running water. They still using generators. They just tell you that they highly intelligent at what? Being a clown, being a house nigga. That's what they intelligent at. Begging. They still ain't a member of the UN final table. They still ain't a member of the final table. They ain't got no veto power. Yeah. And you know what they say behind their back? This monkey thinking he coming at this final table. He ain't gonna never get at this final table. Uh-huh. Yeah, you can run and tell whoever you want to tell, whatever you want to tell. I don't care. My name is OG Frost TV. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button and notification button. It's all free. And another thing, if you didn't know this, clown and a half, I stand on the First Amendment, freedom of speech. The Second Amendment, you got a right to bear arms. And I believe in following the rules and the regulation of this law, this land. That is what the president is sworn into him when he come in office. High crimes are misdemeanors. You could call it a misdemeanor. That's violation of the law. You haven't been properly vetted. You could be working for an intelligence agency that we don't know nothing about. You could be threatened like that fat girl came on here and threatened FBA Leonard that she was gonna do that to us. I guess she think we wasn't gonna react. She would have got all her people would have left him fleeing. They'd have showed us what they do best is flee. Just like that black woman got deleted over there in Savannah. Because the clown wanted to flee. It's in his bloodline. Yeah. Don't go for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't go for the banana in the tailpipe. This is emergency level 5. Code red. Wake up. I'll be back again at you tomorrow calling the baller, scrack. Yeah, hit that like, share, and subscribe and notification button. If you got any comment, leave it down in the comment section. Yeah, I wish you did have 5 million. I don't believe you got no 5 million to give me. You and the fake Pan-Africanism. Give me 5 million or whatever religion you claim. I don't care which one you claim. Y'all give me 5 million apiece, then I get out of here. I got a passport. I'm computer literate. I'm financially literate. You can't play me, sucker. I got 7 senses in the third eye. And I don't scare neither. Because I know the rules and the laws of this country. And you're going to abide by them one way or another. I'll put you in the dirt. It don't make no difference to me. I'll put you right in the dirt. You call it whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Pan-Africanism is a hate group. Yeah. I see every time you win something, first thing you holler out, I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Bahama. But if FBA Leonard say, I'm FBA Leonard, no, we need a shield. We need somebody to protect us. We want to bring our mama and grandma over here. We don't need y'all to know all that information. Yeah, half of the CBC is from CARICOM. Yeah, we don't need y'all to know all that. Yeah, we vote against reparation every time it come up. We from CARICOM. We just want to come over. Y'all got 24 hours running lights and water. We ain't never had that, boss. We ain't never had 24 hours running water and light and hot water and cold water. Yeah, our fake kings and fake chiefs in the village claim that they just want a wife. Yeah, they sell all their resources to everybody else. No, they ain't gonna give you all their resources. All us in the CARICOM got resources. All us in the AU got resources. It's just other people over it. They give our sons and daughters a job. Boss. Yeah. But you heard it from me. Nothing but the butt naked. I call that ball a ball. And it was a strike, too. I'll be back at you again tomorrow. Like I say, the day of my birthday is a great celebration. I decided to give it to you raw and uncut. I'll see you again tomorrow. Hit that like, share, and subscribe, and notification button. Yeah, get me up to 300,000. I guarantee you I get loud and loud. I wish that RuPaul clown would step to me. He won't step to me. No, he won't step to no man. I'm a man, boy. No, he won't step to me. I'll put him in the dirt.